It's map 2, Ancient. Ence's pick as they look to make this a 2-0 series. They'll start things off on the T side as we get into the pistol round.
Ence never picking Ancient before in the last 3 months in a best-of-3 series, but the punishment is here and now. Quick, out of the gates towards the candles control.
Very quick indeed. And Zipex are going to try and adjust towards it. Smokes are down very early from that mid control, so they will try and siphon him off. Mistar on the A side being caught off as Valde lurks in mid, catches the rotations. B side can get open up, but they've still got their heart set on the A side. Mistar and Christo, a couple of decent trades, but Snappy chimes back into a 3-on-2. And Zipex and Mistar are the last two players that remain. Snappy getting caught off guard, drops that bomb in a temple. That's a big kill for the CTs to take, and Astralis are charging forward for even more, but charging forward to their demise. It's Mistar alone now versus 2. Taps up, going to reveal himself. Backstabs are closing in very quickly as well. Not sure when the swing, looks out for the headshot and can't quite get it. It's Dia to close with the pistol win. Glaive getting tagged up, flash is sent. Christo still watching. Attention drawn towards the center of the site as Glaive does pick up that first kill. Scout shot landed the tag, not quite the frag just yet. They're both bunched up here with the backstab continuing to come forward from that K position, but Martin's still going down. Glaive holds his own with that 5-7 and just lines them up. Walking in with the flashes sent. Glaive Galil up, Martin down. 5-on-3 now found. AK's picked up. Flashbang back forward, trying to get involved here towards this cave entrance. Knows that the T-side players are around that corner. Eventually Sumpires gives it up, looking the wrong way. Glaive holds his own. Comes up with a triple. Bomb dropped and all. This round is over. Dia will try fight back for any damage. But this should be 4-1 for Astralis.
And this is looking tasty from Astralis right now. Good sequence there. And saw what Glaive was able to muster up out to the cave and cheater angle. And Dia just has to keep fighting even to try and get the bomb control back.
Does at least pick up Glaive, damage compounding, but ultimately will not last much longer against Zipex.
They get themselves in with that cross smokes. It's all about that first and added leverage. Now Zip should have a fairly good idea. Even the HE placement goes in deep. He's got a smoke to try and slow this down.
Gonna send it anyway. Glaive caught, flashed off, blinded by the secondary smoke coming in. Snappy gets tagged up as Martin gives chase out towards Cheetah. Meanwhile, Snappy continues to lead the charge in towards the site. Flashbangs forward, one CT player is spotted. Not quite killed off. Zipex is low, but does find Martin in the end. Bomb plant will be secured.
And now they're starting to take that long control, try and see if they can pincer down towards the CTs. A lot of damage has been done, but no kills presented.
Nades sent. CT players making their way in. Engagements with Dia, looking for the headshots. Can't quite land. It does get one pick at the very least, but now 2 left standing. Sumpires not going to last much longer, and Snappy picked up by Mistar just as quickly. There it is, that 5th round for Astralis. Advantage for Ence.
You can see a little bit of movement now coming through from the Astralis side. Ence is counteracting, trying to retake the mid control. Valde gets dropped. He spots a lot of players in mid.
4-on-4 found. Mistar going to rotate back out of dodge. Zipex inbound, Molotov sent, burning him down, but he does get Martin. Trying to follow suit on Snappy, and that's exactly what he does. Ends give up the mad advantage, but meanwhile they look to try playing towards that B site. Blame F, his M4 locking on towards Dia, not allowing even the plant down, let alone the round itself. And Sumpires, now I want to see a little bit more of that talent in this 1-on-4 clutch.
He could just...
A little bit of saving in Snappy and Dia. I think it might not... Force buy here, yes or no?
Yeah, that was Shabaya. And taking the likes of mid pretty much every round.
We're going to try and take that mid control on Valde, who does pick up Mistar. Is he aware of the second CT? He certainly is, but does lose the fight anyway. Blame F into a 4-on-4, and the damage being done towards Ence leaves him on a major back foot. D is still fighting, though. He's seen the one man, backs up.
That knows exactly what's going on. And now with the HE placement, it starts to be a little bit more of a tempo play up towards the top of the ramp. It gets brought on in from Glaive. And now for Ence, you just have to cancel. You can't keep working with it.
Yeah, Martin couldn't win that fight. The question now is, where do you play from here? Apparently, Sumpires wants to play in from the cheater entrance, but Glaive puts that thought to paid. So 4 doesn't get spotted. He was swinging, does finally find the man. Bomb plant should be secured for it, safe from Zipex's part. So a little bit of bonus cash, but ultimately shouldn't mean much here because they're such low HP that Zipex finds those kills pretty easy.
They're just trying to see if they can work out a way and an avenue on how they try and deal with this mid-aggression. Now you've got the AWP very deep, and Martin even trying to walk out towards the B doors, gets caught.
Zipex close against Snappy. Caught next himself. Look at how close Mistar is towards Valde. He has absolutely no idea. The AWP pick from Christo does come forward. Valde did catch Mistar in the end. The AWP has found the bomb carrier. Sumpires has other plans, though. We'll try to go back for that AWP. Bit of breathing room for the bomb plant here.
And no smoke, though. Have to get it down towards that back right-hand side corner.
One player inbound from CT. Sunpius has grabbed that orb, but he's marked him. That's a 2-on-2. Ence are back in this round.
And Sunpius are going to try and take that tempo control. They don't know about the backstab.
Oh, blame F. Valde has no idea. He's creeping and sneaking and checking the right position, but Blame F has caught him. And now it's still Sunpius who lands the next door prick. Not the next man, though. 20 HP against Blame F. The M4 did its damage, but the AWP needs one good bullet, and he knows it. Tap the bomb once. Blame trying to force Sunpius out in the open, but he calls his bluff here. Here's him coming closer, baiting him closer to the temple, but Blame F will still win the fight. Bring it back for Astralis. Close. How sick that would have been. Not to be on this occasion, though. AK's out, spray through. Mistar's picked up the first already. Just trying to hunt for the next man as well in the middle of that smoke, but those CTs will look to retreat away.
And they're going to go quick in towards A just because of it, knowing that there's so much mid control.
Marden's going to get caught back in mid, so it's all down to this A main presence. Christo's all watching, flicking, but not connecting. Second one, also similar story. Did tag up Dia, Sunpius engaging, and Mistar trades him back with Dia being so low. A lot of it rests on Snappy, but Dia is still striking. 3-on-2 that favors Astralis here. The Bombers committed towards the A side. They've got to get the plant down soon.
It's still a lack of utility, just like it was in the last round. There's no security of getting the bomb plant in again.
Lack of utility, lack of HP. D is deep in towards Temple, looking to try and go aggressive and fight onto Mistar. Ideally, as he loses his teammate, it's all on him now to go for the 4K clutch and a 1-on-3 with such little HP. It's just not going to happen. It's back into the B site again.
And look at how defensive it is, too, from both Zip and Christo. That AWP playing off towards that B side could just peek on the contact.
22 seconds, they'll make their way forward. Smokes in. Low HP for Valde, tags up on everybody else. Zipex holding, waiting for his timing. Flashes forward, he catches Snappy for damage. 1 point of health for him. Bomb plant will barely come in. And the retake will be on for Astralis.
And for Ence, they've got to start taking some map control away. They've got to start peering forward. They can't always be defensive in these post plants.
Snappy's in the worst position possible. Dead center and with no health. Flash in from Blame F now, going to set up the retake for his teammates. Valde firing, panicking, trying to get some kills up, and only does damage to Mistar. Still alive for him. Sunpius, one decent trade alongside Dia coming back of her own right, and Snappy lines up two alongside Dia. And in the blink of an eye, Ence have brought this one back to manageable positions. It's Christo alone versus two. Doesn't see the first man. Looks around to the bomb site. Snappy's low HP, caught on the no-scope, but now they're running for it. Dia knows he's stalled for enough time. And Ence will finally break the round streak of Astralis. Playing a dangerous game out towards Rab ahead of the Molotov. And now into the smoke. Is he going to get flashed in? Yes, he will. C1. XCFX still wins the fight, still against two players with Glaive on the center to hold out the sideline. And just like that, it's a 2v5.
It's a gimmicky round coming through from Ence. It's re-smoked up towards the top of the ramp. They just want to pop flash their way forward.
Wow.
Try and see if they can create a quick entry, find some space down on B, but instead you got players playing anti-flash. You got
Snappy at least starts things off here against Mistar. Tech9's catching them off. Rush Plactics in towards the A site. Glaive catches one on Snappy. The shot from Christo does miss out. Flashes forward as the teams will make their way in. The bomb should go down. It's a case of the retake again. They got rifles for Astralis.
Yeah, this time around, they've actually got donut control. This is actually looking fairly promising for Ence. You've got map presence, you've got a 4v4. It now just comes down to how you can bait these duels out in the open and recover a rifle, if at all.
From this stage, a steal that they kind of need here for Ence. The bomb plant's going to be great and all for the next round by, but really you want to get 11-4 at this stage to come some sort of basis for the CT side. Flashes in, Tech9's tap. Glaive gets the kill on Marden. Sunpius does get overwhelmed a little bit, but Diaz Tech9 holds his own with the taps. One player left here in Christo. His AWP doesn't know where to focus on. And Diaz got a quadra. Snappy knows the Zipex must be close.
Christo, AWP comes through. Snappy needs that entry, and he finds it.
That's one back. Christo's all. Oh, quick flick back of the quick scope. Leans in for more, but doesn't land on Marden. Trades are there, bombs on site, and D is going in aggressive. 2-on-2, again, Ence fighting from the back foot, now gaining potential, but they lose the bomb carrier. It's all Dia again, flashed in, but still sprays down Mistar, and looks for Glaive next. Nade sent to his position, the AWP watching from the back lines. The swing still there, and the perfect burst is in to close the half up. If they can do that, then this will be glory, glory Astralis. A map 3 overpass call in, pistols in, and Sunpius as Julius steps up to the marker. That's all important. 3 kills found, dropping the bomb and dropping Danish heads as they roll out a cheater. Dia even finds Zipex. It's pistol Ence. Absolutely massive stuff from Sunpius coming in. Knowing that Dia was the guy that was leading the charge, he had 17 kills in that first half. Sunpius steps up massively with the Julies, and from there, It all falls apart for Astralis. Mistar's trying to hunt back for something. He's gained a couple of picks here when the Molotov involved. Julie's back in. Valde gives it up, and Snappy puts him back. AK for Blame. Posted ready to receive. Some Pius leans in with that M4. Sees and sprays down one. Glaive does get caught. Unawares of how close Mistar is. Dia comes up good with the SMG, and the Glock is able to get one pick back to return. So 3-on-3.
Got to deal with Dia out there towards Donut, and even Martin with the MP9 strikes. That's the bomb to be dropped.
Important position now held. SMG watching the backstab, so now Snappy's got the information towards one player. Second man is Zipex, less unknown, but should be detected soon enough. Concerning that it's SMGs here on the CT side, though, the range game could work better for Astralis, but they've got to act quick here, 18 seconds.
Martin even going to overswing, but loses the fight. And now for Zip, it's all about trying to get this bomb down and win out the 1v2.
10 seconds, close to the B site. One player coming in close. He's prioritizing that bomb plant above all else. Needs to win an engagement, though, and it's not going to happen. Valde taking the early damage for Ence as they walk in towards main for Astralis.
Dia's deep. Oh, chunky HE to start off, and now they're just going to have to commit.
Not quite as fantastic a sequence as he did on the Ati-Eco. Now Valde is going to get his weapon out. He's still holding his knife. Smokes in against Sunpies, who now takes the brunt of the aggression. Straight forward to the smoke. You've also got Martin coming in. Sunpies does get one before the trade, and Martin makes it a 3-on-3.
Put that smoke down, give himself some coverage. Mr. Aggressive towards Temple.
He's known here with that Molotov being posted up, though. Martin up. Still hunting for the backline player. The flashes are in to catch them blinded, and a backstab also inbound from the mid control. Keep your eyes on that mini-map, because there's a player inbound, and Valde's going to deal with him. The SMG does a ton of damage, and now focusing up on the retake. Smoke down onto the bomb's position. Zipex catching off nothing towards the outside. Eventually does get Snappy as Martin and Blame F fall back. It's all on Valde, who gets picked up by Astralis.
Whoever wins this will win the next, and the follow-up, Snappy trying to see if he can work forward with that incendiary. Ends up being caught and now has to retreat.
Oh, even better nade and molly combination from Blame F, who gets both the kills on Martin and Snappy. And now the B site is under siege. Astralis backing up into this one. Bomb plant should be secured. Will the retake come in for Ence? The money's not that great, and they haven't got him out advantage here. Yeah, they're out of there. They're going to save. Smokes and Molly sent with the flashbangs. Astralis looking to prod forward, and Valde has got two picks to find. Sunpies did get one. The spray so awkward. Valde holds his nerve against the wrong player. Christo picks him up, and we'll get the plant in. Blame F extending out very far wide as well. CT's unaware of it. Snappy gets picked up back to a 3-on-3, and slowly but surely they close in the pins as the SMG's not watching it, though. Two to line up. Blame F catches the AWP, but Martin gets the pick back, and it's all on Glaive. Found by Dia as Ence will hold the retake. That's a hell of a sequence from Zipex, though. Spam through Molotov gain. The aim punch keeping him in the fire, and the flames burning to his demise as Glaive comes in from cave and deals with Martin next. A 5-on-3. He will be suppressed by the smokes, but a bomb's going down. There's nothing they can do to deny it. Valde does pick up Mistar, but again, it's 4v3 for the post plant.
Now they should make a decision now, Jay. Do you instant save or do you go for it? It looks like they want to play the safe option. End up backing off. I understand it. You're down 3v4.
Slowly but surely, these smokes are sent down. The AWP Sunpies lands against the first man. Backs up at Temple. Needs to catch another angle here. Looking towards it. And it's actually Christo that forces out the fight for the CT side. A 4-on-4 has been gained by Astralis. The bomb will go down. It's another retake for Ence here.
And Dia got a player close towards that left-hand side, but it's unknown information. Even Martin's slow to rotate off a B.
Molly gives away the position, no, and he can't quite win the fight. Second face does get Blame F, running out of ammo though. Needs support from his teammates and a reload in. Valde picks up Christo. It's two left, but Zipex unaccounted for. Glaive holds distraction. He gets picked up. The diffuser's coming in. Zipex forces him off the bomb. Almost gets the triple, but it's held together by Valde. Not just Dia at this stage. Sunpire showing us glimmers of that AWP prowess over on the A site. The AK involved towards the mid controller. The MAC-10 from Glaive kicks things off fast and loose from the Astralis. Going to go quick into the A site and all.
It brings Dia off his line. Sunpire's has got to go through the smoke.
Oh, gets caught through it instead by Zipex's P250. It's a 5-on-3. Blind fire returning from the CT side will do some damage. The SMG suicide dive in from Martin. Gets two picks for it. Massive risk, but high reward. A 3-on-3 though. Glaive's going to put him back in his place. It's Dia and Snappy up against it again. They'll get Glaive to return to evens, and now the bomb's in the open.
And they've got a smoke for it, and Mister's got another backstab.
Are they aware of it though? Will they watch for it? Bomb tapped once. Zipex going to fire away. Mistar's got an AK as well on the defuse. They're going to hold it this time. No fakes. Sprays through. Distraction involved, and they hold the round for it. Diffuse in the midst of the smoke around from underneath the nose of Astralis.
So much anti-rush nades down there towards the bottom of the lane control. Even Snappy's coming in closer. Now, while that's happening, you can see a mid-stance try to create out an elbow.
Snappy sees one, engages, double up, triple, not quite game, but Sun Pius has his trade, a 4-on-2, and now the Ence confidence has returned towards them. Astralis, for the first time in a long time, playing from the back foot.
And now you start cooking with a man advantage. Now you start cooking with a little bit more behind you. Astralis just get hammered with those nades. So much bombardment going down there towards the bottom of ramp and lane. BlameF trying to see if he can catch off anyone re-aggressing, anyone holding an aggressive sightline in mid.
M4 fights and BlameF goes down. Christo left alone in the round. Hold his nerve in mid as they aggress together. Meanwhile, the T's will work their way in towards main. BlameF. They're going to get caught looking the wrong way here. Depends how far extended they are. Or picked up 5-on-3 now. M4 does catch the trade. Martin only good for one. Dia drops immediately towards the A site. A massive player taken out of the fold here by Astralis. Plant will be secured. Retake is on for Ence.
Martin is
leaving them with very little in the bank accounts. Very little influx of money. Very little buy potential at this stage. So it will be a comeback to overtime. Holding out hope. Flash is sent and Sun Pius picks up BlameF, backs away, looking for a bit more, looking for the double dip, the quick scope lands it, triple in, perhaps, maybe. Zipex comes in with support from lane and Valde is there for the responsive, 4-on-2 for Ence.
With that bomb being dropped out towards elbow, it means that there's going to be a slight maneuver up here, aggressive towards the top of ramp. Glaive just trying to see if he can catch the CTs off guard.
One player in the back along, caught off by the veteran, the IGL of Astralis here. Martin responds the same and it's all left to Zipex. 1-on-3, back at spawn, detected as you would expect. And now they're just against him.
It's just time. It's a lifeline. It's another round to come closer to OT.
He is still going to hold his nerve though. Molotov should send him out of position. Sprays back from the T side as Snappy kicks things off. In from lane, that's a start. The boost detected by Martin. And a 5-on-3 found by Ence.
Oh, this looks promising. Very promising indeed. You get that first pick down there towards the B doors. It gives the idea that there's no mid presence. There's nothing out towards lane. It's probably a regroup outside of A. It's what Astralis could do after that fact because they've done damage.
Constant confidence from Ence now. They are looking like they are in 5th gear. Valde trying to apply a little bit more pressure to the throttle. Try to force these T-side players out. Martin back at a site here towards A. You're going to see the smokes coming towards the position. Low HP, can't hold on forever. Dia unknown towards the backside. It's been checked, but still he gets the kill against Mistar. Double up, not quite found. Zipex takes it back, and the bomb will be secured at least.
Now Valde's coming in quickly towards Donut.
Inbound, M4 spray, lines them up, knocks down one. Zipex needs the 4K clutch, needs to fight this first player first and foremost, and it's not going to happen.
And for Diha, it comes down to wasting time, setting up that crossfire for his teammate and Martin to rotate in.
Zipex playing entry here. Dia watching, sees the one man, evades the ire of the T-side kill though. Smokes against his position, he's back up to get here pretty quickly. Martin gets that one frag at least, but Dia falls in turn. 3-on-3, HG's at the ready. The bomb plant to come down towards the back of the boxes though, not actually towards the open corner instead. BlameF tagged heavily and up close and personal.
And Zim's got aggressive out there towards the temple control. He might think about a backstab.
It's do or die, but Sun Pius wants to do. Does Zipex in. Mistar and BlameF now low HP, 21 and 16. Ence making their way in close. One player seen. BlameF adjusts towards it. 2v2 situation. Trying to hold on. Play around the boxes and play around the smoke. They knows it must be there. Blind kill through the smoke. Martin comes up. And now it's all to the young blood here of Astralis. Leaning around the big box. And Martin has no idea. Trying to tap that bomb. Mistar leans forward and sprays him down for 16-14.